Good evening from the UK. So, well, I see someone else just uploaded a video too. Very cool. Um, this is going to be a working live stream. I'm in the UK. I'm in Warwick, which is about um, 80 or so miles north of London. Not that that really matters, I guess. Here for the Slot Car Show, Slotfest, British Slotfest, sponsored by LEB. And I want to. I'm still eating some dinner. Uh, had a crazy late flight. We got. Hey, Kyle. Cheers. We got delayed at Newark. Leaving, we were 3 hours late. Good God, please no. Leaving the UK. Yeah, Mike, I wish you could be here too. I love England. It's fantastic. Already got a lot of interesting information. I had a few beers this evening with the Skelectric guys. There are four guys here from Skelectric. Simon, who I used to work with. Simon's the head of brand now for Skelectric. Great guy, great guy. And Oscar, who is one of the design guys, I believe, and then two of the guys from the social media side. And I'm sorry, I don't remember their names. It's first time meeting, well, one of them. Anyway, I'm terrible with names. Anyway, so I am finishing up a little bit of dinner here. So yes, it's 11 o'clock at night. 11. Yeah, 11:30, 23:28 on the old clock on the TV here. So what I thought I would do is, and I got a notepad here. I got the official the official Slot Car News notepad. So what? There's 18 people here now. So what I wanted to do was have a discussion about what I should ask at the show this weekend. Got my notepad, take some notes here. I am going to be finishing up my dinner here right before I go to bed. And just wanted to see what you guys would suggest that I ask Skelectric. Hello, Rob. Very cool, Rob. Very cool. Yeah, I had been into slot cars when I was a little kid, and then got back into them in my 30s, I guess. I kind of been into them most of my life, but got back into them at some point. So, what would you like me to? There's a couple people here. I believe SCX will be here as well. I don't know that they're going to be showing. Hey, Kevin, cheers. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. Doing this with my phone, so forgive me if I miss a question or two. Feel free to repeat it if I don't acknowledge the question that you asked. So I want to know. So let me start again here. So there's going to be guys from Skelectric are here. Simon is here, so I can ask Skelex questions. I'm not sure about SCX. Maybe. Mike, so that's a very general question. I will ask them kind of what they think the future of slot cars will be. I'll write that down. I'll write it down now. What is the future of slot cars? That's very broad, of course, but I mean, you never know. They might have, general thoughts on that topic that they might be willing to share. So yeah, eating a doner kebab here. There's an app that I downloaded for the UK, and there's all kinds of places that deliver to this hotel. I'm in a a Holiday Inn Express in Warwick, which, like I said, is about 80 or so miles north, kind of northwest of London, kind of near Birmingham. Shane, yes, Cartrix is still making cars. I don't think they'll be here. They're not a big company. Sorry for the chewing, but as I said, this is a working stream. Yes, I'm in the UK for the British Lock Car Show, British Lock Car Festival. Um, there's a bunch of people here from the US. It's me and LEB, Robert Bernhardt, and uh, Great Traditions is here, GT slot cars, and I believe someone from Electric Dreams is here as well. So between those three dealers, hey, Dirty Santa, cheers. Between those three dealers, that's a lot of the U.S. market. That's, I mean, I don't know that they'll be thrilled with me saying this, but that's several $1 million worth of sales between those three dealers for the U.S. market. So, I mean, they're three of the bigger dealers, definitely. Doner kebab. Any plans to get more U.S. distribution? So, I can answer this. Yeah, F1s. Okay. Write that down. Jersey Mike asks about modern F1. So Scalectric USA, Scalectric has U.S. distribution. That's who I work for. That's the U.S. arm of the company. It is not just a distributor. It is part of Hornby, and that's the company there. That's the part of the UK. That's the part of the total company that I work for. So, drag strip. Hey, ghosts. Cheers. Interesting idea. Drag strip slot set. Interesting. Um, Kebab. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's great too. Holy crap. It is fantastic. I got this delivered. It was reasonably priced. Um, but Jesus is good. And we had a few beers talking about just personal stuff, getting to say hi again face to face, and because I hadn't seen Simon obviously for at least 2 years now since. Um, hey Clint, hey Gary. Um, Gary asked about more American muscle cars. I mean, I can ask the guys that. Um, Thank you, Gary. What I'll do is uh, I'll ask about I'm going to ask the same couple companies, like I'll ask Slot It about American cars, what he says about them. Hey Mac, cheers, thanks for showing up, I appreciate it. I'll ask them what they think about making American muscle cars. I mean, we know what Skill Electric will say. They already make them, and I'll ask. Rafa Fly is going to be here as well, and I believe someone from SCX is. Sorry, Oscar. Cheers. Um, yes, Jersey Mike. I talked with Simon extensively about production issues in China. Um, I will ask. I did talk with Simon about production challenges. Let's say it's tough. Um, Production challenges. I can give you an answer about Ninko, Shane, in a second here. So I'll ask him about production challenges. I will talk with Simon. Will go on the record about that. Jonathan, they don't do the Mad Max license. The Mad Max Skeletra car that we call a Mad Max car was not a license. So that would be probably be commissioned by the UK distributor. I'll ask him. Special Mad Max cars like the Pursuit Special. Yeah, I mean, I love those cars. The MFP car, I would love to see. Okay, so Ninco. Shane's asked a couple times about Ninco. Ninco has no interest in redoing the molds. They still do evidently have the molds that they have been that they had done for quite a while, and they evidently have no interest in redoing those molds. I know someone that was talking with them about being the U.S. distributor, and I tried to get them, tried to get, I got my friend to ask Ninco about redoing the classics and the molds that we all like from Ninco, right? I'm not talking about the new stuff that's like the the vacuum form stuff. No, wacky races. We did talk about wacky races, Lester. Did not sell well in HO and will not sell well in anything else. More Caterham, sure. I'll ask Simon that. No wacky races, Jesus God, no. So yeah, so I would like to see them do more Mad Max cars as well. I'm a big fan of Mad Max. Since hey, cheers, Forrest. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is not like, hey, cheers, Day. This is not like a typical kind of stream. I'm sorry, I'm having some dinner here. It's almost midnight, and we had a really late flight coming in from Newark into London Heathrow today. Hey, Rich, cheers. And I wanted to throw it out here. I did have a nice discussion. Sub rally cars, okay. Saab rally cars, why not? I'll ask about Saab and then more rally cars in general. How about that? No problem, Shane. So forgive me, I'm still eating. Um, Jet lag. No, well, I slept this afternoon, Area 51. When I got to the hotel, I'm pretty out of sorts as far as my timing goes. I got a nice LEB shirt I'm going to be wearing. You probably saw it in the video today. Um, I'm pretty out of sorts with my sleep schedule. Of course, I can't sleep on planes. I really don't like flying. Uh, it was a super smooth. Hey Garth, cheers from hello from Detroit. Well, hello from England finally. So I can't sleep on planes. It was a super smooth flight, great flight. Um, but I really don't like flying. Hey Ray, cheers. Thanks for showing up. I was having some doner kebab here. I had some delivery. Hey Team Brook. So that's why I'm going live here. Why I'm asking what questions I should ask. That was a little hot. So we got a couple questions already. I guess this would be 8. Volvo BTCC. No, they don't do special show cars. Ooh, man. Okay. So, kind of asking them about kind of generally what they think the history or the future of slot cars is. Very broad question. But might get some interesting answers. You never know. Good question. Modern Formula One. Definitely some folks want to know about that. Good question. Someone threw out the idea of a drag strip slot car set. Hey, why not? Ask them, see what they say. Absolutely, why not? And then on the topic, will prices increase? Yes, yes is the answer. Prices don't go down, right? This is capitalism. Once prices go up, there's no reason for them to go down. Parts list. So Skelectric does make parts. They just don't really import them into the U.S. U.S. dealers can order parts, but they're a special order item. So, so they do make parts. There's no one here from Carrera, so I can't ask that. Day trip about a Fox Body Mustang. A Fox Body Mustang is one of the things that I had brought up. So, a Fox Body Mustang is one of the things I had brought up. Regarding digital parts, Gary, they do make the parts. No front wheel drive cars. Front wheel drive cars are not good slot cars tier. Ghost. They do make digital parts. I don't see people expanding beyond the digital chip and guide flag assembly or guide flag post, that sort of thing. You're never going to get no Carrera at the show. They would only be here, Clint, as far as a UK distributor. They tend not. This is considered kind of a more regional show. No problem, Gary. No problem. No, it doesn't hurt to ask. This is a more regional show, but I think, frankly, because there's a couple more people here that showed up, like myself and LEB and Rich, and then Electric Dreams decided to show up, basically. I shouldn't say that they came here because of us, but there's 3 major dealers here from the U.S., which is a huge part of the U.S. market. A really, really big part of the U.S. market. So it's kind of, I think this will probably, and I told Simon this tonight from Skelectric, we were having some beers, and I told him I think this may turn into pretty much of a destination show. Because if we can kind of slotted Skyline Bathurst Edition, yes, they are going to be making that. They've announced that. Why is there no show like this in the U.S.? That's a good question. Team Brook. Gee, I wonder who Team Brook is. Why no U.S. show like this? Well, so in the U.S., we have a lot of diverse brands, and it's a big country, and it would be great, I agree, Team Brook, to have a U.S. show like this. There needs to be at some point, but it would have to be supported by the manufacturers. I know Sean Casey has been pushing me to try to organize a show. I don't know about that idea. I'm going to take another bite of doner kebab here. Sorry. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves. Oh my God, it's so good. Yes, I'm eating takeout doner kebab at nearly midnight. Beer's like it is in the U.S. It's Americans make way too much of the idea about what British beer is. This is a Stella. There's some UK brands. I'm in a Holiday Inn, so this is not like a typical kind of a pub. So this is not like they're going to be specialty brands or something like that here, but it's slotless racing. Really don't see anybody making slotless racing anytime soon. It's all based on the slot. That could be part of a question about the future of slot cars. Arguably, slotless racing is radio control. We already have that, right? Area 71 is not here, at least as far as I know. Yeah, so what I was saying was, I really do think that this may turn into the big international slot car show. It's easy for Americans to get to, which is a lot of the market. Let's face it. Scale Electric is a big part of the market. Let's face it. Slotted is here. SCX will be showing some, or not showing. SCX will be here. I'm going to try to find somebody from them. I don't know the guy that I think is going to be here. I don't know him really very well to look at him. I know the owner pretty well. So they may be here. Staffs UK is here, I believe. Rafa Fly is here, so Fly will be here. Hey, Rich. Cheers. Thanks for showing up. 58 people. Holy crap. Thanks very much for showing up, guys. Doner Kebab, taking another bite. Sorry. No, Gary. There's no big slot car manufacturers that are Japan based. They're all European based. Nobody would go to a big slot car show. NSR is not here, Shane. Sorry. NSR may be in the U.S. in a few weeks. If record ticket sales, very cool, Mac. If and when NSR does come to the U.S., I will be talking to him. I believe. Porpoising. It's when a car goes back and forth like that. That's what the modern F1 cars do. Slot cars don't do that, though. So I've got 10 questions here so far. Asking specifically about Saab rally cars. Why not? More rally in general. More BTCC. Maybe making a Volvo. Why is there no slot cars in the U.S.? Slot car shows in the U.S. I'm going to ask people generally about American muscle cars and their product line. I talked to Simon already this evening about just generally have him address kind of the issues with doing a Forest. Yeah, I agree. Slot cars do rule. Just generally the issues with getting things done in China. I talk a lot about that, but I think it's helpful to have him talk about that as well. So, Kevin, asking people what they might do is a hard thing because they don't really want to let on what they might do if they have a good idea, because someone else might take that idea. So, asking these kind of general questions, like I wrote down about, like, what's your feeling about American cars and the product line? That's not, yeah, Lester, cheers. Thanks very much. Thanks. If you like the stream, guys, please give it a thumbs up. So asking people about what they might do is, you're never really going to get a great answer about that because they probably don't want to talk about a good idea that they have. So I understand why you'd ask that, Kevin, but understand that, you never, like, I've held back stuff that I was planning on suggesting or working on or whatever because I don't want people to know what I'm trying to get done. Anyway, so someone asked about doing a Mad Max series of cars. Catch on with a dedicated set. Okay, all right. I'm glad you're getting millions of views. I haven't heard of you. Please feel free to tag me in a post. I appreciate that. Um, Making a Mad Max cars or a Mad Max set. Why not? I can ask Electric about that. Ask Electric about doing more caterums. Sounds fine. Yeah, so 10 questions that I've added there. That's really very helpful, guys. I really appreciate that. Another bite of kebab here. Oh, man. So the show starts early tomorrow and starts at about 10 local time. That is nice and spicy. So I'm going to go in a little early and I'm going to go in a little early and interview Simon from Skelectric. Hopefully, do a little bit of a walk around before a lot of people get there. I'm going to do kind of a man on the street with some slot folks. Uh, Cannonball Run, yeah, I mean they're all special, like special kind of one-off cars. You're talking about a movie from the '70s. Does that really have a lot of market viability now? Not really. I mean, I like the movie too, so I'm not trying to poo-poo the idea entirely, but you got to understand that I don't think that was a big movie in the UK. Speed Racer, the same thing. It's not really a current license. Carrera has done it. I think it did okay. But again, you're talking about something from 30 years ago. Not really anything current. Daytona prototypes didn't sell well. That's why you won't see anymore. They didn't sell well. Didn't sell well in the U.S. And they asked me when I was there if I wanted more, and I told them no because you only get a certain number of cars each year for the U.S. market, and we had done two DPs while I was there. Yeah, I mean, American cars, you got to understand that the U.S. market is such a small percentage of the overall slot car market. And I talk about that a lot in videos. Look at some of the first videos I did here on the channel. It's a very, very small percentage of the overall slot car market. So you have to understand that, you really, if you're suggesting cars, you really have to be very, very careful. If you're doing the one suggesting that you're sure the stuff is going to sell. And I mean, like the stock cars, um, yeah, exactly. How many will you sell? The stock cars from Skelectric sold really, really poorly. Really poorly. So, will you see any more of those? Probably not. The kit does look nice. They do have kit. Kit was released here in the UK, and I'll see it tomorrow at the show. Um, Slot cars are much bigger in Europe. Yes, but U.S. slot cars are not big in Europe. So Camaro, Mustang, and stuff like that. These guys in Europe don't care about those cars. It's a U.S. market car. So, you can't. U.S. cars just don't sell in Europe, guys. Sorry. Hey, Jeff, cheers. They really don't. Yes, I'm eating. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Cheers, guys. Yes, Garth. Okay. So the Cudas did sell well. No, you Brits don't like American muscle cars. I'm sorry, they don't. They don't sell in the UK. However, the Cudas did sell well. I expect more will be done. I'm working with SCX to try to get more Cudas done very, very soon. You have to understand that the U.S. market, I mean, or the UK market, like saying something sells really well in the UK, there's like what the Sox could, yeah, well. No, I won't be going live at the show tomorrow, Gary, because I don't know kind of what the internet situation is there, and I don't know how loud it's going to be. Um, I want to do interviews that I want to make sure I get. There's plenty of early Jags out there uh, that you can buy already. I mean, there's tons of Jaguars out there. So after the show, Gary, maybe after the show, yeah. Sunday night at the end of the show, definitely not because I'm going to need to pack my stuff up. We're going to be flying out mid afternoon UK time after the show. I have to take a telemedicine COVID test to get back into the US. Less than 24 hours before I fly back into the US, so I have that scheduled. Plus, I got to pack everything up. So, and I'm going to try to edit something from Sunday. So I'm going to try to do at least a video a day that I post. Plus, I'm going to record a lot of stuff that I probably won't get or definitely won't get done from here, from England, that I'm going to edit once I get home. Because really, I mean, I have my iPad, but I really rather not edit on my iPad or my phone. And I don't have the intros and the music, and I want to be able to take my time, sneak over to Monaco. Yeah, like England and Monaco are so close to each other. But yeah, I'd love to. I'd absolutely love to go see the race in Monaco this weekend. Absolutely, that'd be an absolute dream destination dream. There's a big vintage race going on this weekend in the UK that Simon from Skelectric was telling me about. Hope I buy a Rover. Not me. No Rovers for me, thank you. Well, those 10 questions are definitely helpful. I appreciate that. Very cool, guys. So, I think I'm going to wrap this up because I'm going to take another bite or two here, and I'm going to go to bed now because we got to be up fairly early tomorrow. Got breakfast about 7 a.m. We're going to get a cab over to the show. I will be posting here on this channel. I will be posting photos here and on my own Facebook page and on Home Racing World Facebook page and on the LEB Facebook page. I will be posting photos and video as I can. And I will be doing a lot of interviews and things like that. And they'll be posted over the next, like week or so. So there'll be plenty of content, guys. Trust me, plenty of content. Really, really appreciate LEB sponsoring all of this. They're paying for all of this. It's, clear. They're a big sponsor of mine. They're a big supporter of mine. And yeah, I mean, this has definitely been a great experience so far, and it's just showing up. So thanks, everybody. Really appreciate everybody stopping by. And thanks for the questions. Definitely be asking the folks these questions. And yeah, have a good night, everybody. And I will see you very soon. If I can go live from the show, I will go live from the show. Cheers. Thanks, guys. See you all again soon.